God is speaking with seriousness toward you. This is the final time this message is being placed before your eyes. Do not test my patience. Listen right now, within these next moments, or you may have to carry the full weight of what happens next. You are not reading this by accident, and you must not scroll away, because what I am speaking now carries a weight that touches your life directly and immediately. I am calling your attention because you have been ignoring what I have already shown you, and this is the moment where everything changes depending on whether you listen or walk away. I am not speaking from hatred, but from deep urgency, because I see where your current path is leading you. There is something ahead that can either break you or build you, and your response right now will decide which one it becomes. Stay with these words, because within them is both a warning and a protection that you cannot afford to miss. Type 1111 to affirm. My anger is not like human anger that seeks to destroy without purpose, because everything I do is rooted in correction, protection, and truth. You have been drifting, making choices that pull you away from what I have already placed inside you, and I have been patient while you ignored the quiet signals I sent before. This moment is different because the silence has ended, and now I am speaking clearly, so you cannot pretend you did not hear. There are consequences forming around the choices you have been making, and they will not wait forever for you to change direction. I am giving you this moment, so what is coming does not overwhelm you. You have been delaying what you know you should have already done, and every delay has added weight to your path. You felt the discomfort in your spirit, the quiet unease that told you something was not right. Yet you pushed it aside and continued as if nothing was wrong. I saw every moment when you chose distraction over discipline, comfort over growth, and silence over truth. This is why my voice is stronger now, because gentle reminders were not enough to wake you. I am not here to shame you, but I am here to stop you before you reach a point where the consequences become harder to carry. Pause for a moment and feel the seriousness of what I am saying, because this is not ordinary. There is a window open for you right now, and it will not remain open forever. What you decide in this moment will either release a shift in your life or allow the weight you are carrying to become heavier. You are not alone, and you have never been abandoned, but you have been resisting what would bring you peace. That resistance is what has created the tension you feel inside, and it is what I am addressing right now. If this is speaking to your heart, take a moment and show your agreement by tapping the like button so this truth can reach others who are standing at the same turning point. I am not asking you to be perfect, but I am calling you to be honest with yourself about where you are and where you are heading. You already know the areas where you have been careless, and you already feel the distance that has formed between you and the purpose I designed for you. This is not about punishment, it is about alignment, because when you are aligned, you are protected in ways you cannot fully see. When you step outside of that alignment, you expose yourself to struggles that were never meant for you to carry. My anger is a signal, not a rejection, and it is meant to bring you back before harm reaches you. There are habits you have allowed to grow that are slowly weakening your strength, and you have noticed their effect, even if you have not spoken it out loud. You have been telling yourself that you will change later, that you still have time, but time is not something you control. What you delay today becomes heavier tomorrow, and what you ignore now can become something that demands your full attention later. I am interrupting that pattern because I care too much to let you continue without warning. This is the moment where you choose to break that cycle. You are not being singled out to suffer. You are being called because you are chosen to rise above what has been holding you back. There is strength inside you that has not fully awakened yet, and it cannot awaken while you remain in the same patterns that are draining you. I see the version of you that you have not yet stepped into, and that is why I am speaking with urgency now. You are closer to change than you think, but only if you respond to what you are hearing. Ignoring this will not stop what is coming, but listening will prepare you for it. Type yes to affirm. There is something forming in your life that requires clarity, and without that clarity, you will feel lost in moments where you should be confident. I am guiding you now so that when that moment arrives, you will stand firm instead of being shaken. You have been asking for change, for direction, for something to shift, and this is part of the answer you have been waiting for. The answer is not always soft. Sometimes it comes with correction, because correction leads to strength. What I am doing now is strengthening you before the next chapter begins. You have been carrying thoughts that do not belong to you, doubts that have been planted through fear and past disappointment. Those thoughts have been shaping your actions more than you realize, and they have been pulling you away from the confidence you were meant to walk in. I am removing that influence by speaking truth directly into your situation. You are not as weak as you have felt, and you are not as lost as you have believed. You are at a turning point, and that is why this message has reached you now. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. Do not misunderstand this moment, because it is both a warning and a gift. The warning is real, and what is ahead will test you, but the gift is that you are being prepared before it arrives. Preparation changes everything, because what could have broken you will instead build you if you are ready. I am calling you to wake up, to become aware, and to step back into alignment with what I have placed inside you. This is not the end of your story. It is the correction that leads you into a stronger beginning. You have learned to live with certain compromises, telling yourself that they are small and harmless. But those small choices have been adding up over time. I am not overlooking them, because I know what they are building if left unchanged. There are things you have been avoiding, not because you do not understand them, but because facing them requires courage you have been hesitant to use. You have felt the pull to step forward, to correct certain actions, to speak truth where you have remained silent, yet you have held back. That hesitation has created a space where confusion grows and where your confidence begins to weaken. I am speaking into that hesitation now, because it cannot continue if you are to move into what is meant for you. You are not meant to stay in a place where you constantly doubt yourself. You have also been carrying weight from the past that you have not fully released. Some of it comes from mistakes you made, and some of it comes from things that were done to you, but all of it has been influencing how you see yourself. You have allowed that weight to define your limits, to whisper that you cannot go beyond certain boundaries. That is not truth, but it is felt real because you have held on to it for so long. I am calling you to let go of what no longer belongs in your present, because it is blocking what I am trying to bring into your future. Type 222 if you trust God. You have been asking for change, but change requires movement, and movement requires a decision that cannot be postponed. I have been patient with your process, but there comes a point where waiting turns into delay, and delay turns into loss. You are standing at that point now, where what you choose will either open doors or close them. I am not forcing you, but I am making it clear that this moment matters more than you realize. You cannot keep moving forward while holding on to what is pulling you backward. There are people around you who do not see your full potential, and their limited view has affected how you see yourself. You have listened to voices that spoke doubt, even when you felt something deeper inside you pushing for more. That inner push is not your imagination. It is a sign of what I have placed within you. I am reminding you of it now because you have started to forget. And forgetting has made you settle for less than what you are capable of becoming. You are not meant to live under the expectations of others when I have already defined your purpose. You have also been distracted in ways that seem harmless, but have been slowly taking your focus away from what matters. Time has been passing, and you have not always used it in ways that strengthen you. You have filled your mind with noise instead of clarity, and that has made it harder for you to hear my guidance. I am calling you to create space, to step away from what clouds your thinking, and to return to what brings you clarity. Without that clarity, you will continue to feel uncertain even when direction is right in front of you. Type 777 to receive blessings. I see the effort you have made even when it felt like nothing was changing, and I do not ignore your persistence. There have been moments when you tried to do better, when you made small adjustments, and when you took steps forward. Those moments matter, and they show that you are capable of change, but you have not fully committed to that change, and that is what has kept you from experiencing the breakthrough you have been hoping for. Partial effort cannot produce full transformation. There is also a part of you that fears what will happen if you truly step into your purpose. You have wondered if you will be able to handle it, if you will be strong enough, if you will lose certain things along the way. That fear has made you hesitate even when you feel called to move forward. I understand that fear, but I am telling you that you are not being led into something you cannot handle. I am preparing you step by step, and this moment is part of that preparation. You are not being corrected because you have failed beyond repair. You are being corrected because you are still within reach of what is meant for you. If I had turned away from you, you would not be hearing this right now. The fact that I am still speaking means there is still time to change direction. Do not take that lightly, because not everyone recognizes their moment when it comes. You are being given clarity so that you can act before it is too late. There are doors that have not opened for you yet, not because they are denied, but because you are not fully ready to walk through them. Readiness is not about waiting. It is about becoming the person who can handle what is on the other side. I am shaping you even through discomfort, even through correction, because I know what is ahead. You have been frustrated at times, wondering why things have not moved the way you expected. The answer is not rejection, it is preparation. You have been stronger than you realize, even in the moments when you felt weak. You have endured situations that could have broken you, and yet you are still here, still listening, still searching for direction. That strength is not accidental, and it is not temporary. It is part of who you are, and it is meant to grow as you move forward. I am reminding you of it now, so that you stop underestimating yourself. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. What you do next will determine how this next chapter unfolds. You cannot go back to the same habits, the same thinking, and expect a different outcome. You must choose differently, act differently, and think differently from this moment forward. That is how transformation begins, not in large, dramatic actions, but in consistent, intentional decisions. I am calling you to make those decisions now, not later. You are not alone in this process, even when it feels like you are. I am with you in ways you do not always see, guiding you, correcting you, and strengthening you. But my presence does not remove your responsibility to respond. You must meet this moment with willingness, with honesty, and with action. This is where change becomes real, not just something you think about, but something you live out. Do not ignore what you are feeling right now, because that feeling is part of the shift that is happening inside you. It is waking you up, pulling you out of what has been holding you back, and pushing you towards something greater. You may not fully understand it yet, but you will see its purpose as you move forward. This is not a random moment. It is a turning point that has been building for longer than you realize. You are still here, and that alone tells you something important about your life. You were not cut off, you were not abandoned, and you were not left without direction. I have continued to speak because I see what you can become when you stop resisting the truth that has been placed before you. There is a shift happening within you, even if it feels uncomfortable. And that discomfort is not meant to harm you. It is meant to wake you, to bring you out of the state where you have been settling for less than what was prepared for you. There is a part of you that has been tired, not just physically, but deeply within your spirit. You have carried burdens that you did not always understand, and you have tried to push through without fully addressing what was weighing you down. That kind of endurance can only last for so long before it begins to drain your strength. I am addressing that tiredness now because you are not meant to live in constant exhaustion. You are meant to live with purpose, with clarity, and with a strength that is renewed, not slowly taken away. You have been trying to handle everything on your own, believing that you must figure everything out without help. That mindset has created pressure that was never meant to be on you alone. I did not design you to carry your life without guidance, without support, or without connection to me. When you try to do everything alone, you disconnect from the very source that gives you clarity and strength. That is why you have felt overwhelmed at times, because you have been relying on yourself in places where you needed to rely on me. Type 1010 to claim miracles. You have also been holding on to control in areas where you should have released it. You have tried to manage outcomes, to predict what will happen, and to protect yourself from uncertainty. That desire for control has made you anxious, because you are trying to hold something that was never meant to be fully in your hands. I am asking you to release that control, not because I want you to feel uncertain, but because I want you to trust that I am already ahead of what you are facing. Trust is not passive, it is active, and it requires you to let go of what you cannot control. There have been moments when you felt close to change, when you sensed that something was about to shift, and then it seemed like everything slowed down again. That has made you question whether anything is really happening, whether your efforts matter, whether your direction is right. I am telling you now that those moments were not false. They were glimpses of what is forming. What you are experiencing is not delay without purpose. It is a process that is building something stronger within you. What feels like slowing down is often preparation that you cannot yet see. You have been comparing your journey to others, watching how things unfold for them, and wondering why your path looks different. That comparison has made you feel behind, as if you are missing something that others have already found. But your path is not meant to mirror someone else's, and your timing is not meant to match theirs. What I am doing in your life is specific to you, and it requires a process that fits your purpose. Comparison has been distracting you from what is actually happening within your own life. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You have also allowed certain disappointments to shape your expectations. Things did not go the way you hoped, and over time, you began to expect less so you would not feel that same disappointment again. That protection may have felt necessary, but it has also limited what you believe is possible. I am calling you to release those lowered expectations because they are not aligned with what I have for you. You are not meant to live cautiously, avoiding disappointment, but boldly, trusting that what is ahead is still worth stepping into. There is something important you need to understand about my anger, because it is not something that stands against you, but something that stands against what is harming you. When I speak with urgency, it is because I see the full picture, including what you cannot yet see. I see the consequences that are forming, the paths that are opening, and the decisions that will shape what comes next. My anger is directed at the patterns that are leading you away from your strength, not at your existence. You are still valued, still chosen, and still protected, even as I correct you. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You have been given signs before this moment, small reminders that something needed to change, but you did not fully act on them. Those signs were not random. They were part of the guidance I was already giving you. This moment is a continuation of that guidance, but it is clearer, stronger, and harder to ignore. I am not repeating myself endlessly, because there comes a time when clarity must be met with action. You are now in that time where what you do matters more than what you think about doing. You may feel a mixture of emotions right now, some of it fear, some of it realization, and some of it a quiet sense of knowing that this is true. Do not push those feelings away, because they are part of the awakening that is happening within you. They are bringing you into awareness, helping you see what you may have avoided before. Awareness is the first step toward change, and you are already stepping into it by staying present in this moment. What you do next will build on that awareness. You are not too far gone, and you are not beyond change. No matter how long you have been in certain patterns, they can still be broken. What matters is your willingness to break them, to step out of what is familiar and into what is right. Familiarity can feel safe, even when it is harmful, and that is what has kept you in certain cycles. I am calling you to move beyond what feels comfortable and into what is necessary for your growth. Growth will not always feel easy, but it will always be worth it. You have been waiting for something external to change your life, something to come from outside that would shift everything. But the shift begins within you, in your decisions, in your mindset, and in your willingness to act differently. External change follows internal change, not the other way around. I am guiding you to make that internal shift now, because it is the foundation for everything that will follow. Without it, even the right opportunities will not bring lasting change. There is still time for you to respond, and that time is now, not later, not when things feel easier, not when you feel more ready, but now. Readiness does not come from waiting. It comes from stepping forward, even when you feel uncertain. You will not have all the answers before you move, but you will gain clarity as you take action. That is how growth works, and that is what I am leading you into. Do not return to what you were doing before you heard this, as if nothing has changed. Something has changed because you have heard truth. and truth requires a response. Ignoring it will not erase it, and delaying it will not weaken it. You are now aware, and awareness brings responsibility. What you do with that responsibility will shape what comes next in your life. There are areas of your life where you have accepted less than what you know is right, and over time, that acceptance has started to shape your identity. You have told yourself that certain things are just the way they are, even when you felt a quiet resistance inside you. That resistance was not weakness, it was awareness trying to lead you toward something better. I am bringing that awareness back to the surface, so you can no longer ignore it. You were not created to settle in places that slowly diminish your strength. You have also been dealing with internal conflict, moments where part of you wants to change while another part holds you back. That conflict has left you feeling stuck, unsure of which direction to fully commit to. I see that struggle, and I understand how exhausting it has been for you, but you cannot remain in that divided state, because it will continue to drain your energy without producing real progress. I am calling you to choose clearly, to stop standing between two directions, and to move forward with intention. Type 333 if you trust his timing. There are relationships in your life that have influenced your choices more than you realize. Some of them have supported you, but others have quietly pulled you away from what is right for you. You have felt the difference, even if you have not fully acted on it yet. I am not telling you to turn away from people without wisdom, but I am asking you to become aware of what is strengthening you and what is weakening you. You cannot grow in the right direction while holding on to influences that keep pulling you back. You have been waiting for a sign that is clearer, something that removes all doubt before you take action. This is that sign, and it is being given to you in a way that cannot be misunderstood. I am not speaking in whispers now. I am speaking directly so that you can hear and respond. There is no need to search for another confirmation, because you are already being shown what needs to change. The clarity you have been asking for is here, and now it requires your response. There are thoughts you have been entertaining that are not aligned with who you are meant to become. Those thoughts have been shaping your behavior, even when you are not fully aware of it. You have allowed doubt to sit in your mind, replaying past failures and projecting them into your future. That pattern has limited your confidence and held you back from stepping into new opportunities. I am calling you to reject those thoughts and to replace them with truth that builds you instead of breaking you. Type 888 to receive strength. You have been stronger than you give yourself credit for, even in moments when you felt like you were barely holding on. You have continued moving forward, even when you were uncertain, and that perseverance has kept you from falling into deeper struggle. I see that strength, and I am building on it now. But strength must be directed. It must be aligned with the right actions, or it will be wasted on things that do not move you forward. I am guiding you to use your strength in a way that produces real change. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a shift in your awareness happening right now, and it is opening your eyes to things you may have overlooked before. You are beginning to see patterns, to recognize what has been holding you back, and to understand what needs to change. That awareness is not accidental. It is part of the process that is leading you toward transformation. But awareness alone is not enough. It must be followed by action. You must take what you are seeing and begin to move differently. You have been questioning your direction, wondering if you are on the right path, or if you have made mistakes that have set you back. I am telling you that even your mistakes have not removed you from my reach. What matters now is not where you have been, but what you choose to do next. You can still move forward, you can still realign, and you can still step into what is meant for you. The path is still open, but you must choose to walk it. There are opportunities that will come into your life, and they will require you to be ready, not just willing. Readiness comes from the decisions you make now, from the habits you build, and from the mindset you choose to hold on to. If you do not prepare now, those opportunities may pass without you being able to fully receive them. I am preparing you ahead of time so that when those moments come, you are not caught off guard. This is why I am speaking with urgency, because preparation cannot be delayed. You have been holding on to certain comforts that have made it easier to avoid change. Those comforts may feel safe, but they have also kept you in a place where your growth could only go so far. I am asking you to come out of that comfort, to accept the discomfort that comes with change, and to trust that it is leading you somewhere better. Comfort can keep you still, but growth requires movement. You cannot hold on to both in the same way, and this is where you must choose. You are not being left to figure this out alone, even if it feels that way at times. I am guiding you through every step, even when it is not fully clear to you. There were moments when you were protected without understanding it, moments when things could have gone worse, but they did not. That was not luck. That was my hand over your life. I am still watching, still guiding, and still leading you toward what is right for you. Do not ignore the seriousness of this moment, because it is not something that will repeat without end. You have been given clarity, and now it is time to act on what you have received. Delay will only make things heavier, and ignoring it will not make it disappear. You are being called to step into responsibility, to take ownership of your direction, and to move forward with intention. This is where your next chapter begins, and it will be shaped by what you choose now. You are beginning to see more clearly, and that clarity is not something to treat lightly. It has come because you are being called into a higher level of awareness, where your actions and choices must reflect what you now understand. You cannot return to the same way of thinking after this, because something inside you has already shifted. That shift is the beginning of transformation, but it will only continue if you allow it to guide your decisions. I am not only speaking to you, I am awakening something within you that has been waiting to rise. There are areas in your life where you have been moving on autopilot, repeating patterns without asking whether they are helping or hurting you. Those patterns have felt comfortable because they are familiar, but familiarity does not always mean they are right for you. You have been moving through certain situations without full awareness, and that has caused you to miss opportunities for change. I am bringing those patterns into your awareness now, so you can no longer move unconsciously. You are being called to live with intention, not by habit. You have also been dealing with moments when you felt disconnected, as if something was missing, but you could not fully explain what it was. That feeling did not come from nowhere. It came from being out of alignment with what gives you strength and clarity. When you are aligned, there is direction, even if everything is not fully clear. When you are out of alignment, everything feels uncertain, even when nothing outside has changed. I am restoring that alignment now by bringing your attention back to what matters most. Type 444. If you believe you are guided. You have been holding on to fears that have shaped the way you respond to opportunities. Those fears have made you hesitate, overthink, and sometimes step back when you should have stepped forward. You have tried to protect yourself from failure, disappointment, and uncertainty, but that protection has also limited your growth. Fear can feel like safety, but often it becomes a barrier that keeps you from moving forward. I am calling you to face those fears, not with recklessness, but with trust in the guidance you are receiving. There are decisions you have been postponing because you wanted to feel more ready, more confident, or more certain before taking action. That hesitation has kept you in a waiting place where nothing truly moves forward. I am telling you now that waiting for perfect readiness will keep you still longer than necessary. You are already capable of taking the next step, even if you do not feel fully prepared. Movement creates clarity, and clarity strengthens confidence, but both require you to begin. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password has now been leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You have also been influenced by what you see around you, by the expectations of others, and the pressure to follow paths that do not truly belong to you. That influence has caused you to question your own direction, even when you felt something different inside. I am reminding you that your path is not meant to be shaped by the expectations of others. You have been given a direction that is unique to you, and it requires you to trust what you feel, even when it does not match what others are doing. Your journey is not meant to be compared, it is meant to be lived. Type 6. 6 to break old cycles. You have been carrying responsibilities that have made you feel stretched, as if you are trying to hold everything together at once. That pressure has made it difficult for you to focus on what truly matters, because you have been reacting instead of responding. There is a difference between being busy and being aligned, and you have been experiencing more of the first than the second. I am calling you to step back, to reassess what you are carrying, and to release what is not necessary. Not everything that demands your attention deserves your energy. There is also a part of you that has been waiting for reassurance, something that confirms you are on the right path before you fully commit. You have looked for signs, for validation, for something that removes all doubt, but reassurance does not always come before action. Sometimes it follows it. You must be willing to take steps, even when you do not have complete certainty, trusting that clarity will come as you move forward. This is where trust becomes real, not just something you think about, but something you live. You have been shaped by your past, but you are not meant to be limited by it. There are lessons in what you have experienced, but those lessons are meant to guide you, not hold you back. You have carried certain beliefs about yourself that were formed during difficult moments, and those beliefs have influenced how you see your future. I am calling you to separate your identity from those past experiences, to recognize that you are not defined by what happened before. You are still being shaped, and your future is still open. There are moments ahead that will require you to stand firm, to make choices that reflect what you have learned here. Those moments will test your commitment, not in a way that is meant to harm you, but in a way that strengthens your resolve. You will be faced with options that pull you in different directions, and you will need to choose based on truth, not comfort. What you decide in those moments will show whether you have truly embraced this shift or not. I am preparing you now so that you will not be caught off guard. You have been given strength, but strength must be used with wisdom. Acting without thought can lead you into the same patterns you are trying to leave behind. I am guiding you to act with intention, to think clearly, and to make decisions that align with what you know is right. This is not about rushing, It is about moving forward with purpose. Every step you take should bring you closer to alignment, not further away from it. You are not being left to figure this out on your own, even though you must make your own choices. I am with you in every step, guiding you, correcting you, and strengthening you as you move forward. There will be moments when you feel uncertain, but uncertainty does not mean you are alone. It means you are stepping into something new, something that requires growth. Growth is not always comfortable, but it is always necessary for you to become who you are meant to be. Do not allow this moment to pass without responding to it. You have been given clarity, and that clarity must lead to action. If you ignore it, you will continue in the same patterns, facing the same struggles, and feeling the same frustration. But if you respond, if you take what you have learned and begin to apply it, you will start to see change. That change may not happen instantly, but it will happen steadily, and it will be real. You are moving deeper into understanding now, and what you are beginning to see cannot be unseen. I am not repeating myself without reason. I am reinforcing what must take root inside you, so that it does not fade when this moment passes. There have been times when you felt inspired, when something within you awakened for a short while, and then slowly you returned to old patterns. That cycle has kept you from fully stepping into change, and I am breaking that cycle now by speaking with clarity that stays with you. This is not meant to be temporary awareness. It is meant to become a lasting shift in how you live. There are parts of your life that have been built on unstable ground, choices that were made without full awareness or without alignment with what you knew was right. Those choices may have seemed small at the time, but they have shaped the direction you are now walking in. I am bringing this to your attention not to condemn you, but to show you what needs to be rebuilt. You cannot build something strong on a weak foundation, and that is why correction is necessary. What you rebuild now will carry you into a more stable and purposeful future. You have been trying to move forward while holding on to things that belong in your past, and that has created tension within you. You have felt it in moments of hesitation, in times when you knew you needed to let go, but chose to hold on instead. That tension is not something to ignore. It is a signal that something is out of place. I am calling you to release what no longer belongs in your life, not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. Letting go will create space for what is meant to come into your life next. Type 9. 9 to embrace change. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have also been dealing with moments where you felt unseen, as if your efforts were going unnoticed or unappreciated. That feeling has caused you to question your value and to wonder if what you are doing truly matters. I am telling you now that nothing you have done with sincerity has been ignored. Every effort, every step, every attempt to move forward has been seen, even when others did not acknowledge it. Your value is not determined by recognition from others. It is rooted in who you are and what you are becoming. There have been times when you doubted whether you were capable of handling what lies ahead. You have questioned your strength, your ability, and your readiness for what you feel is coming. Those doubts have slowed you down, making you hesitate when you should have been moving forward. I am reminding you that you are not being led into something beyond your capacity. You are being prepared step by step, And this moment is part of that preparation. What you feel now is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you are growing. You have been influenced by your surroundings in ways that have shaped your thinking more than you realize. The voices you listen to, the environments you stay in, and the habits you repeat have all contributed to the mindset you carry. Some of those influences have supported your growth, but others have limited it. I am calling you to become aware of what you are allowing into your life, because it directly affects how you think and how you act. You cannot expect different results while staying in the same influences that have held you back. Type 111 if you choose alignment. You have been given opportunities before that you did not fully take, moments where you sensed that something was important but did not act with full commitment. Those missed opportunities have taught you something, even if you did not realize it at the time. They have shown you what happens when you hesitate, when you delay, and when you allow doubt to take control. I am bringing those memories back to your awareness so that you do not repeat the same pattern. This time, you are being given clarity before the opportunity arrives so you can respond differently. There is a deeper level of discipline that is being called out of you now. Discipline is not about restriction. It is about consistency, about choosing what is right even when it is not easy. You have had moments of discipline, but they have not always been sustained. I am calling you to strengthen that discipline, to make it part of how you live, not just something you use occasionally. Consistency will build the foundation that allows you to move forward without constantly falling back. You have been waiting for motivation to carry you, but motivation comes and goes, and it cannot be relied on for lasting change. What you need is commitment, a decision that you will continue even when you do not feel like it. Commitment creates stability, and stability allows growth to take place over time. I am guiding you to move beyond relying on how you feel and to start building a steady pattern of action. This is how real transformation happens, not in moments of inspiration alone, but in consistent effort. There are moments ahead that will test what you have learned, situations where you will need to choose between what is familiar and what is right. Those moments will reveal how much you have truly changed, not in what you say, but in what you do. I am preparing you for those moments now, so that you are not caught unprepared. You will recognize them when they come, and you will have the strength to respond differently. This is how your growth becomes real, through the choices you make in those situations. You have been protected in ways you do not always recognize, situations that could have gone differently, but did not. There were moments when things could have taken a worse turn, but something held them back. That protection has been part of your life, even when you did not notice it. I am reminding you of it now, so that you understand you are not moving through this life without guidance. You have been watched over, and you are still being watched over now. Do not take this moment lightly, because it is shaping what comes next in your life. You have been given clarity, and that clarity must lead to action. If you return to old patterns, you will experience the same results, but if you move forward with what you have learned, you will begin to see change. That change will not always be immediate, but it will be steady and real. I am calling you to remain aware, to stay aligned, and to continue moving forward with intention. There are still layers within you that need to be addressed, parts of your thinking that have not yet fully aligned with the truth you are now hearing. You may feel like you understand, but understanding must move deeper into action before it becomes real. I see where you hesitate, where you second guess, and where you still hold on to old patterns out of habit. Those habits did not form overnight, and they will not disappear without your effort. I am guiding you to become aware of them, so you can begin to replace them with something stronger. You have been holding on to certain beliefs about yourself that are no longer true, but they have stayed with you because they were repeated for so long. Those beliefs have shaped your confidence, your decisions, and the way you respond to challenges. You have told yourself that you are limited in certain ways, that you cannot go beyond certain boundaries, and that you must stay within what feels safe. I am telling you now that those beliefs are not aligned with who you are meant to become. You must release them if you want to move forward. Type 5. 5 if you are ready to grow. You have also been dealing with moments where you felt discouraged, where progress seemed slow, or where results did not match your expectations. That discouragement has made you question whether your efforts are worth it. I am reminding you that growth is not always visible immediately, and progress does not always come in ways you expect. What is being built inside you is often more important than what you see around you. If you remain consistent, the results will follow, but you must not give up in the middle of the process. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are choices you are making daily that may seem small, but they are shaping your future more than you realize. Every decision, every action, every thought you entertain is contributing to the direction you are moving in. You cannot separate small choices from big outcomes because they are connected over time. I'm calling you to become intentional with those choices, to stop moving without awareness, and to start living with purpose. Purpose is not found in one moment. It is built through consistent decisions. You have been trying to avoid discomfort, choosing what feels easy instead of what is necessary. That avoidance has kept you in a place where growth is limited because growth often requires stepping into discomfort. I am not asking you to suffer without reason, but I am asking you to accept that discomfort is part of change. When you face what is difficult, you build strength, and that strength prepares you for what is ahead. Avoiding discomfort may feel safe, but it keeps you from becoming who you are meant to be. Type 1313 to claim breakthrough. You have been given moments of clarity before, but you did not always act on them with consistency. Those moments were opportunities for change, but without action, they did not lead to transformation. I am giving you clarity again, but this time it must be followed by commitment. You must take what you now understand and begin to apply it in your daily life. This is where change becomes real, not in what you hear, but in what you do. There is a deeper level of responsibility that you are stepping into now. Responsibility is not a burden. It is a sign that you are ready to carry more, to handle more, and to become more. You have been given the ability to shape your path through your decisions, and that ability comes with responsibility. You must choose wisely, act intentionally, and remain aware of where you are going. This is not something to fear. It is something to embrace because it means you are moving forward. You have also been holding on to certain distractions that have taken your focus away from what matters. Those distractions may seem harmless, but they have been consuming time and energy that could have been used for growth. I am calling you to remove what is unnecessary, to create space for what strengthens you, and to focus on what truly matters. Focus is what allows progress to happen, and without it, you will continue to feel scattered and uncertain. There are moments ahead that will require you to stay firm in your decisions, even when you feel tempted to return to old habits. Those moments will test your commitment, and they will reveal how much you have truly changed. I am preparing you for those moments now so that you are not caught off guard. You will recognize the choice when it comes, and you will have the strength to choose differently. This is how your transformation becomes real, through consistent decisions over time. You have been stronger than you realize. Even in times when you felt weak, you have continued moving forward, even when it was difficult, and that strength has brought you to this point. I am building on that strength now, shaping it into something more stable and consistent. You are not starting from nothing. You are continuing from what you have already built. That foundation may not be perfect, but it is enough to move forward from. Do not allow doubt to take control of your thinking, because doubt will try to pull you back into old patterns. You must recognize it when it appears and choose not to follow it. Doubt is not your guide. It is something you must overcome. I am guiding you toward clarity, toward confidence, and toward a direction that aligns with who you are meant to become. Stay focused on that direction, even when doubt tries to distract you. You are not alone in this process, even though you must make your own decisions. I am with you, guiding you, correcting you, and strengthening you as you move forward. There will be moments when you feel uncertain, but that uncertainty does not mean you are without guidance. It means you are stepping into something new, something that requires growth. Trust the process, trust the guidance you are receiving, and continue moving forward. You are still walking through this moment, and what is unfolding inside you is not something to ignore or treat lightly. I am continuing to speak because the change that has begun must be carried through to completion. There have been times in your life when you started to change, when you felt a shift in your thinking and your actions, but you did not stay with it long enough for it to fully take root. That is why I am pressing this deeper now, so that what is forming within you becomes steady and lasting. This is not a moment to visit and leave behind. It is a direction you are being called to live in. There are still areas within you where resistance remains, where part of you understands what needs to change, but another part is hesitant to fully let go. That hesitation comes from familiarity, from the comfort of what you already know, even if it is not good for you. You have built patterns that feel normal, and breaking away from them requires effort and intention. I see that resistance, and I am not ignoring it, because it is one of the final barriers between you and the growth you are being led into. You must face it, not avoid it, because avoiding it will only keep you in the same place. You have also been holding on to certain regrets, moments where you wish you had made different choices or taken different paths. Those regrets have stayed with you, influencing how you see your present and your future. You have wondered if you have missed your chance, if certain opportunities are no longer available to you. I am telling you now that your path is not closed, and your future is not determined by what you did before. What matters now is what you choose to do moving forward, because that is what will shape what comes next. Type 1414 if you release the past. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There are decisions ahead of you that will require clarity and courage, and you are being prepared for them right now. You will be faced with choices that challenge your old habits, your old thinking, and your old comfort. In those moments, you will need to remember what you have learned here and act on it. You cannot rely on what feels easy. You must rely on what is right. Those choices will define the direction you move in, and they will show whether you have truly embraced this change. You have been searching for stability, for something that feels secure and steady in your life. You have wanted to feel grounded, to know that you are moving in the right direction. That stability does not come from external circumstances alone. It comes from alignment within you. When your actions, your thoughts, and your purpose are aligned, you begin to experience a deeper sense of stability. I am guiding you toward that alignment now because it is the foundation for everything else you are seeking. You have also been dealing with moments of doubt that have made you question your ability to move forward. Those doubts have been rooted in past experiences, in times when things did not go as planned. You have allowed those experiences to shape your expectations, making you cautious and hesitant. I am calling you to move beyond that hesitation, to recognize that your past does not define your future. You are not the same person you were before, and you are capable of making different choices now. Type 1515 to step into purpose. You have been given insight into what needs to change, and that insight must now be followed by action. Insight without action will not produce transformation. It will only create awareness without progress. You must take what you now understand and begin to apply it in your daily life. This is where change becomes real, where your actions begin to reflect the truth you have received. It may not happen all at once, but it will happen if you remain consistent. There are distractions that will try to pull you away from this path, things that will seem appealing but will lead you back into old patterns. You must recognize them for what they are and choose not to follow them. Distraction is one of the ways you have been held back before, and it will try again if you are not aware. Stay focused on what matters, on what strengthens you, and on what moves you forward. Focus is what will keep you aligned with the direction you are being led in. You have been given strength, and that strength must now be used with intention. It is not enough to have the ability to change. You must choose to use that ability. Every decision you make is an opportunity to move closer to alignment or further away from it. You must become aware of those decisions and choose wisely. This is where responsibility becomes part of your growth, not as a burden, but as a tool that shapes your future. There will be moments when you feel tempted to return to what is familiar, even when you know it is not right for you. That temptation will come because change requires effort, and effort can feel uncomfortable. You must be prepared for those moments and choose differently when they come. This is where your commitment is tested, not in what you say, but in what you do. Staying aligned requires consistency, and consistency is built through repeated choices. You have been protected in ways you may not fully recognize. Moments where things could have gone differently, but did not. That protection has been part of your life, even when you were not aware of it. I am reminding you of it now so that you understand you are not moving forward alone. You have been guided, corrected, and strengthened, and that will continue as you move forward. Trust in that guidance, even when you do not fully understand it. She's begging you. Your mother in heaven says, "Tomorrow is too late. God delivered this just in time." You won't believe what she needs from you. Listen closely, because this is not something you can set aside for later, and it cannot wait for a better moment. What you are hearing now has reached you at the exact second it was meant to, and if you move past it, something deeply important may slip away from your hands. Your mother in heaven is not silent, and she is not distant because she is reaching toward you with urgency that cannot be ignored. This is about a love that never truly ended, a bond that was never broken, and a calling being placed upon your heart right now. What this means is simple but powerful, because she is asking something of you today, not later, not tomorrow. And what she is asking carries meaning for your life, your healing, and the future you are stepping into. Type Amen if you believe. I am speaking to you because this moment has been arranged, and nothing about it is accidental. You have felt something stirring inside you, something you could not fully explain, and now you are beginning to understand that it is not confusion, but a call touching your spirit. Your mother in heaven is not asking you for something impossible, and she is not trying to place another burden on your heart, because what she needs from you is connected to your own restoration. She is asking you to remember, to reconnect, and to open your heart in a way you have been afraid to do for too long. This is not about fear, but about timing, because tomorrow may bring delay, while today has opened a doorway meant specifically for you. You have carried a weight that others have not fully seen, and there have been moments when you felt alone, even while people were around you. I have seen every hidden tear and every silent battle, and nothing you endured has been ignored or forgotten. Your mother in heaven sees it too, and her heart is moved with deep compassion for you because she knows the battles you have been facing. What she needs from you is not perfection, and it is not something far away or unreachable. It begins with your willingness to listen and respond. That is why you were brought here now, because this window is open and your response matters more than you know. If this is touching your heart right now, take a moment and show your support by liking this video, because your small action can help this word reach someone else who needs it just as deeply. There is something you have been holding on to that has kept you from stepping fully into the peace waiting for you. It may be pain from the past, words that were spoken over you, or regret that has stayed in your heart longer than it should have. Your mother in heaven is asking you to release it, not because it did not matter, but because it was never meant to control the rest of your life. She is asking you to trust that what was lost is not the end of your story, and that what still lies ahead carries beauty, meaning, and purpose. This is why the timing feels urgent, because holding on even one more day can keep you from receiving what has already been prepared for you. You are not forgotten, and you have never been abandoned, even in the moments when everything felt quiet. I have been leading you through places you did not understand and protecting you in ways you could not see. Your mother in heaven has loved you with a love that does not fade, and she has been waiting for this moment when your heart would be ready to receive this call. What she needs from you is your attention, your openness, and your willingness to take one step toward healing. This is not a command, it is a loving plea, because she knows what is waiting for you on the other side of your response. There is a reason you were drawn here, and it is not small or ordinary. You have been chosen to receive this because your heart carries something precious, even if you have doubted that at times. Your journey has not been wasted, and your struggles have not been meaningless, because they have shaped you into someone who can feel, understand, and grow in ways others may not. Your mother in heaven sees this clearly, and she is calling it out in you now. What she needs from you is to believe that you are still able to step into something new, even after everything you have endured. Type 111 to affirm. Do not let doubt speak louder than what you are feeling right now, because this moment is not built on coincidence. You are being invited into a deeper connection, not only with her memory, but with the purpose that is still unfolding in your life. There is healing that has been waiting for your yes, and there is peace that has been waiting for your surrender. Your mother in heaven is not asking you to carry more. She is asking you to lay down what has become too heavy for your heart. This is the shift that begins now, and it starts with your decision to listen and respond. I am with you in this, and you are not walking through it alone. Every step you take toward what she is asking will be met with strength you did not know was still inside you. You will begin to feel lightness returning, and clarity that has been missing will begin to come back into your mind. Your mother in heaven is not asking loudly, but her voice carries a weight that reaches deeper than noise ever could. What she needs from you is connected to this very feeling, because this is where healing begins, and this is where change takes its first step. Type yes to affirm. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There have been moments when you tried to move forward, yet something inside you held back, as if a part of you was still looking behind. You have tried to stay strong, to keep going, and to carry what was placed on your shoulders even when it felt too heavy. Your mother in heaven sees that strength, but she also sees the quiet exhaustion that came with it. She is asking you now to stop carrying what was never meant to stay with you forever. What she needs from you is not more effort, but release, because letting go is the doorway she has been waiting for you to walk through. You have kept certain memories locked away, not because you wanted to forget, but because they felt too painful to hold in the open. You believe that protecting yourself meant hiding those parts, and over time it became a habit you could not easily break. Your mother in heaven understands why you did that, and she does not blame you for it. She is gently asking you to bring those memories into the light, not to hurt you again, but to free you from their hold. What she needs from you is courage, not the kind that fights, but the kind that allows healing to finally take place. There is something sacred about the connection you still share with her, even though she is no longer beside you in the way she once was. That connection has not been lost, and it has not faded because love does not end where the physical world stops. She has been close in ways you did not always recognize, in moments of comfort, in sudden thoughts, and in feelings that came without warning. What she needs from you is to acknowledge that connection again, to stop pushing it away, and to allow it to become a source of strength instead of pain. This is not about holding on to loss, but about transforming it into something that can support you as you move forward. You have been standing at a place of decision for longer than you realize, and now that moment is becoming clear. You can continue as you have been, carrying everything in silence, or you can respond to what is being asked of you right now. Your mother in heaven is not forcing you, but she is reaching out because she knows what is possible for you. What she needs from you is a simple step, something small but meaningful, something that shows you are ready to move forward. This step may feel uncertain, but it carries more power than you understand. There are things you have been waiting for, answers, peace, and a sense of direction that seem just out of reach. You have wondered why they did not come when you needed them most, and at times you felt forgotten. I want you to understand that nothing has been withheld from you without purpose. The timing you are in now is not a delay, but a preparation, and what is being asked of you is part of that process. Your mother in heaven knows that what comes next for you requires a heart that is no longer weighed down by what has passed. Type 777 to receive blessings. You are not the same person you were before, and even if you cannot fully see it, there has been growth inside you. The struggles you faced have shaped your understanding, and the pain you carried has deepened your compassion. Your Mother in heaven sees this transformation clearly, and it fills her with love for you. What she needs from you is to recognize that you are no longer stuck in the past and that you have the ability to move into something new. This is where your strength becomes something that builds your future instead of reminding you of your pain. There is a peace that has been waiting for you, not somewhere far away, but within reach of your next step. It has been quiet, patient, and ready to meet you when you are willing to receive it. Your Mother in heaven is guiding you toward that peace, not by force, but by invitation. What she needs from you is to stop resisting the change that is already unfolding inside you. This is not about losing anything, but about gaining what you have been needing for so long. You may feel unsure about what exactly to do, and that is natural because stepping into something new often brings uncertainty. What matters is not that you have every answer, but that you are willing to trust the direction you are being shown. Your Mother in heaven is not asking for perfection, and she is not expecting you to have everything figured out. She is asking for your willingness, your openness, and your trust in this moment. What she needs from you is your yes, even if it feels small, because that yes will open doors you cannot yet see. There is something within you that has been waiting to come alive again, something that has been quiet but not gone. It is your hope, your ability to feel joy, and your capacity to move forward without fear holding you back. Your Mother in heaven is calling that part of you forward because it is time for it to rise again. What she needs from you is to stop believing that it is too late for you to feel whole again. This moment is proof that it is not too late, and that what is ahead of you still carries light. I am with you as you take this step, and I am strengthening you in ways you may not immediately notice. Every small movement you make toward what is being asked will be supported, and every step will bring you closer to what has been waiting for you. Your Mother in heaven is drawing closer through this moment, not in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that gently surrounds you. What she needs from you now is deeper than before because you have already taken the first step, and now it is time to continue. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a layer within your heart that you have not touched in a long time, a place where truth has been waiting quietly. You have learned to live above it, to function, to keep moving, and to avoid going too deep because it felt easier that way. Your Mother in heaven understands why you did this, and she does not judge you for it. She is asking you now to go deeper, not to reopen wounds, but to finally let them be healed. What she needs from you is your honesty, the kind that does not hide, the kind that allows you to face what you have been carrying. You have told yourself many things about your past, some of them shaped by pain and some by fear. There were moments when you felt responsible for things that were never yours to carry, and you accepted burdens that were not meant for you. These thoughts have stayed with you, forming quiet beliefs that shaped how you see yourself. Your Mother in Heaven is asking you to release those beliefs because they are not true reflections of who you are. What she needs from you is to let go of the false weight you have been carrying, so the truth can finally take its place. There is a truth about you that has never changed, even through everything you have faced. You are loved, you are seen, and you are not defined by the hardest moments of your life. Your Mother in Heaven has always known this, and she has held on to that truth for you, even when you could not see it yourself. She is asking you now to accept that truth, not as something distant, but as something that belongs to you. What she needs from you is to believe, even if it feels unfamiliar at first, because belief is the doorway to everything that is being prepared for you. There is a part of your life that has felt incomplete, a sense that something was missing or left unfinished. You have carried that feeling quietly, sometimes ignoring it, and sometimes feeling it more strongly than you wanted to. Your Mother in Heaven is speaking into that place because she knows exactly what has been missing. What she needs from you is your willingness to complete what was left undone, not through force, but through love and understanding. This completion will not only bring closure, but it will open space for something new to begin. You are not alone in this process, and you have never been expected to carry it by yourself. I have been with you in every step, even when you could not feel it, and I am still guiding you now. Your Mother in Heaven is part of this guidance, not separate from it, but connected through the love that continues to flow toward you. What she needs from you is to recognize that you are supported, even in moments when you feel uncertain. This support is steady, and it will not leave you as you move forward. Type 2. 2:2. If you trust God. There is something that is beginning to awaken inside you, something that has been quiet but never gone. It is your ability to feel deeply without fear, to open your heart without expecting pain to follow. You have protected yourself for so long that vulnerability began to feel dangerous, but that is changing now. Your Mother in Heaven is inviting you into a place where your heart can open again without fear. What she needs from you is to trust that opening your heart will not lead to the same pain, but to healing and restoration. You may feel a mixture of emotions as you move through this, and that is part of the process. There may be moments of sadness, moments of relief, and moments of clarity that come without warning. These are not signs that something is wrong, but signs that something is shifting within you. Your Mother in Heaven understands each of these feelings, and she is with you through all of them. What she needs from you is to allow yourself to feel without resistance, because each feeling is part of your healing. There is a future that has been waiting for you, one that is not defined by what you have lost, but by what you are becoming. You have not missed your chance, and you have not fallen behind, even if it has felt that way at times. Everything you have gone through has been shaping you for what is ahead, even when it did not make sense. Your Mother in Heaven sees this future clearly, and she is guiding you toward it step by step. What she needs from you is to trust that your path is still unfolding, and that what is coming is not less, but more than what you expected. You have been given this moment as a turning point, a place where you can choose differently than before. This choice is not about changing everything at once, but about choosing a new direction with your heart. Your Mother in Heaven is asking you to take that direction now, not later, because this is the time that has been set for you. What she needs from you is your decision to move forward, even if it feels unfamiliar. This decision will begin to shift things in ways you will soon begin to see. I am strengthening you as you take these steps, and I am placing peace within you that will grow as you continue. You will begin to notice changes, not all at once, but gradually, as your heart becomes lighter and your mind becomes clearer, you are moving further into this, and something inside you is becoming clearer with each moment you stay present. What once felt distant is now beginning to feel close, almost like something you can reach out and touch within your own heart. This is not a passing feeling, because it is rooted in something real that has been waiting for your attention. Your Mother in Heaven is drawing you deeper into this connection, not to overwhelm you, but to bring you into a place of peace that you have been needing for a long time. What she needs from you now is not hesitation, but a steady willingness to keep going. Type 1010 to claim miracles. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a quiet truth rising within you, something that is gently replacing the confusion that once filled your thoughts. You are beginning to understand that you were never meant to carry everything alone, and that the weight you have been holding was never your burden to keep forever. Your Mother in Heaven is reminding you that you are allowed to rest, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. What she needs from you is to accept that rest without guilt, because you have earned it through everything you have endured. This rest will not weaken you, but strengthen you in ways you have not yet experienced. You have been strong for so long that it became part of your identity, something you felt you had to maintain no matter what. Even in moments when you felt like breaking, you held yourself together because you believed you had no other choice. Your Mother in Heaven saw that strength, but she also saw the cost it placed on your heart. She is asking you now to release the idea that you must always be strong and to allow yourself to be held instead of always holding everything together. What she needs from you is to trust that letting your guard down will not cause you to fall apart, but will allow you to finally be supported. There are parts of your story that you have not fully spoken, even to yourself, because they felt too heavy to face. You have carried them quietly, hoping that time would make them easier to bear, yet they have remained in the background of your life. Your Mother in Heaven is gently guiding you to face those parts, not with fear, but with compassion for yourself. What she needs from you is to stop turning away from those places and to begin looking at them with understanding instead of judgment. This is where healing begins to take root in a deeper way. You are not being asked to relive pain, but to release its hold on you so that it no longer shapes your present. There is a difference between remembering and being controlled by what you remember, and this is the shift that is happening within you now. Your Mother in Heaven is helping you see that your past does not define your worth, and it does not limit your future. What she needs from you is to step out of the belief that you are bound by what has already happened. This step will create space for something new to grow within your life. There is a gentleness entering your heart now, something that feels unfamiliar but deeply needed. It is replacing the harshness you once directed toward yourself, and it is creating room for kindness to take its place. Your Mother in Heaven has always held this gentleness for you, even when you could not offer it to yourself. She is asking you to receive it now, to let it soften the places that have been hardened by pain and struggle. What she needs from you is to allow yourself to be treated with the same love you have given to others. Type 888 to welcome abundance. You are beginning to see yourself differently, even if the change feels small at first. The way you speak to yourself, the way you understand your past, and the way you look toward your future are all shifting. This is not something forced, but something that is unfolding naturally as you stay open. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding this change, not from a distance, but from a place of deep connection with you. What she needs from you is to continue allowing this shift to happen without resisting it. There is a new strength forming within you, one that is not built on pushing through pain, but on understanding and healing. This strength is quieter, yet more powerful, because it is rooted in truth rather than survival. You will begin to notice that you no longer react in the same ways, and that your responses come from a place of clarity instead of fear. Your Mother in Heaven is nurturing this strength within you because it will carry you into what is ahead. What she needs from you is to trust that this new strength is enough, even if it feels different from what you are used to. You have been waiting for a sign that things can change, something that shows you that your life is not stuck where it has been. This moment is that sign, and it is unfolding within you rather than outside of you. The changes you have been hoping for are beginning from within your own heart, and they will move outward as you continue. Your Mother in Heaven is reminding you that transformation begins inside before it is seen in your surroundings. What she needs from you is to recognize that what is happening now is the beginning of what you have been waiting for. There is peace that is starting to settle within you, even if it is quiet and subtle. It may not feel overwhelming, but it is steady, and it is growing with each moment you remain open. This peace is not dependent on your circumstances, but on what is happening within your heart. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you into this peace because it will become your foundation as you move forward. What she needs from you is to stay with it, to allow it to grow without questioning whether it is real. What she needs from you now is a deeper surrender, not out of weakness, but out of trust that what is happening is for your good. Type 555 to accept change. There is something within you that has been holding on to control, trying to manage every outcome so that nothing unexpected could hurt you again. You learned to do this because life placed you in situations where you had to protect yourself, and that instinct became part of how you lived. Your Mother in Heaven understands this completely, and she does not dismiss the reasons behind it. She is asking you now to loosen that grip, because holding on so tightly has also been keeping you from receiving what is meant for you. What she needs from you is to trust that not everything has to be controlled for you to be safe. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are entering a space where trust will begin to replace fear, even if it happens slowly at first. This trust is not blind, and it is not something that ignores your past, but something that rises from the truth that you are being guided. Your Mother in Heaven is leading you into this place gently, allowing you to adjust without feeling overwhelmed. She knows that trust cannot be forced, and that it must grow naturally within you. What she needs from you is your willingness to let that trust begin, even if it starts small. There is a part of your life that has felt uncertain, something that has been lingering without clarity or resolution. You have carried questions within you, even if you have not spoken them aloud, and they have stayed with you longer than you expected. Your Mother in Heaven is moving into that space now, bringing a quiet sense of direction where there was once confusion. What she needs from you is to remain open to the guidance that is coming, even if it does not look the way you imagined. This clarity will unfold step by step, not all at once, but it will be enough for you to keep moving forward. You have been waiting for something to shift, something that would confirm that you are not stuck in the same place forever. That shift is already happening, even if it feels subtle, because change often begins quietly before it becomes visible. Your Mother in Heaven sees the movement within you, and she is encouraging it with love that continues to reach you. What she needs from you is to acknowledge that this change is real, and that you are not imagining the difference you feel. This recognition will strengthen your confidence as you continue. There are still moments when doubt tries to return, whispering that nothing will truly be different, or that this will not last. You have heard those thoughts before, and they have shaped how you see things at times. Your Mother in Heaven is asking you not to give those thoughts the same authority they once had over you. What she needs from you is to choose a different response when doubt appears, one that does not allow it to take control again. This is where your growth becomes visible because your response begins to change. Type 333 if you feel guided. You are not being asked to do something beyond your ability, and you are not being placed in a position where you will fail. Everything that is unfolding is within your reach, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. Your Mother in Heaven knows your strength, even the parts you have not yet fully recognized. She is guiding you in a way that matches where you are, not where you think you should be. What she needs from you is to trust that you are able to walk this path, even if it feels unfamiliar. A deeper peace is beginning to settle into your life, not like a sudden wave, but like a steady presence that grows with time. You may notice it in small ways, in moments when you feel calm without understanding why, or in times when your thoughts feel clearer than before. This peace is not temporary, because it is rooted in something being built within you. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you into this peace because it will support you in everything that comes next. What she needs from you is to allow yourself to remain in that peace without questioning whether it will last. You have been shaped by what you have lived through, but you are not limited by it, and this is something you are beginning to understand more clearly now. The things that once felt like barriers are starting to lose their power, and you are beginning to see possibilities where you once saw limits. Your Mother in Heaven has always seen those possibilities in you, even when you could not see them yourself. She is asking you now to begin seeing them too, to allow your perspective to shift into something more hopeful. What she needs from you is to believe that your future is not trapped inside your past. There is a sense of direction forming within you, something guiding your thoughts and your steps in a way that feels natural. You may not have every answer yet, but you are beginning to feel which way to move, and that is enough for now. Your Mother in Heaven is placing that direction within you, not as pressure, but as gentle guidance you can follow. What she needs from you is to listen to that inner sense and trust it, even when it feels quiet. This is how your path will continue to unfold, one step at a time. You have come this far, and something inside you is no longer the same as it was when this began. There is a quiet awareness now, a feeling that you are stepping into something that has been waiting for you for a long time. You are not only hearing these words anymore, you are beginning to live them in a subtle but powerful way. Your Mother in Heaven is still close, still reaching, and still guiding you with a love that has not weakened with time. What she needs from you now is not only listening, but a deeper response that becomes action within your heart. Type 444 to stay aligned. There is a moment approaching in your life when you will face a choice, and it will not arrive with loud warnings or obvious signs. It may look simple on the surface, yet it will carry meaning deeper than you expect. You will have the option to return to what is familiar or step into what you have been prepared for. Your Mother in Heaven is speaking to you now so that when that moment comes, you will recognize it. What she needs from you is to choose what moves you forward, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. A leaked 9-word password is quietly changing people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it every day from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways connected to money and works much faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it is spreading too quickly. But the government could remove this secret at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You have spent time building patterns in your life, ways of thinking and reacting that once helped you survive. Those patterns were not wrong, but they are no longer meant to guide you into where you are going next. Your Mother in Heaven is gently showing you that you are ready to move beyond them. What she needs from you is to notice when those old patterns try to return and choose differently in those moments. This is how your transformation becomes real, not only through words, but through the way you begin to live. There is something you are being asked to do that may feel small, something that may seem almost too simple to matter. It could be a conversation, a decision, or a step you have been avoiding because it felt uncomfortable. Your Mother in Heaven is placing importance on this because small steps often carry greater impact than you realize. What she needs from you is to take that step without overthinking it and trust that it is part of something larger. This action will open a door that has been waiting for you. You have been learning to listen differently, not just to what is around you, but to what is within you. That quiet voice inside you has been growing clearer, guiding you in ways that feel calm rather than urgent. Your Mother in Heaven is strengthening that voice, helping you recognize it as something you can trust. What she needs from you is to follow that inner guidance when it speaks, even if it does not match what you expected. This is how you will stay aligned with what is unfolding for you. There is a sense of readiness forming within you, even if part of you still feels unsure. You are more prepared than you think, because everything you have gone through has been shaping you for this moment. Your Mother in Heaven sees that readiness clearly, and she is encouraging you to step into it. What she needs from you is to stop waiting for a perfect moment, because the moment you are in now is already enough. This is where things begin to shift in a more visible way. Type 666 to release fear. You may notice that your reactions are changing, that situations which once overwhelmed you are now easier to handle. This is not something you forced, but something that has developed naturally as you have stayed open. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding this change, helping you respond from a place of peace instead of fear. What she needs from you is to trust these new responses, even if they feel unfamiliar. They are a sign that you are moving into a healthier and stronger way of living. There is something being restored within you, something that was lost or hidden over time. It is your sense of self, your ability to stand with confidence in who you are without needing approval from others. You have spent time questioning yourself, wondering if you were enough or if you were doing things right. Your Mother in Heaven is reminding you that your worth has never changed and that you do not need to prove it. What she needs from you is to accept yourself as you are, without adding conditions to your value. You are also being prepared to give in a new way, not from a place of obligation, but from a place of overflow. As healing continues within you, you will find yourself able to support others without losing yourself in the process. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you toward this balance, where you can care for others while still caring for yourself. What she needs from you is to allow this balance to form naturally without forcing yourself into roles that drain you. This is how your strength will remain steady as you move forward. There is a deeper connection forming between what you feel and how you act, something that is bringing alignment into your life. You are no longer moving in different directions internally, but beginning to feel more whole within yourself. Your Mother in Heaven is helping you build this alignment because it will support you in everything that comes next. What she needs from you is to continue being honest with yourself, to stay aware of what you feel and to let that guide your actions. This is how you will remain grounded as your life begins to change. I am walking with you through all of this, strengthening you in ways that you may not fully see yet. Every step you take is supported, and every choice you make with an open heart is leading you closer to where you are meant to be. There is a moment coming where you will notice a difference in how you feel, and it will not be something dramatic, but something quiet and certain. You will realize that the weight you once carried no longer sits on your heart the same way. Situations that once triggered pain will begin to pass through you without taking hold. Your Mother in Heaven has been helping you reach this place, guiding you gently toward it. What she needs from you is to recognize this shift when it happens, because awareness will strengthen what is already growing within you. You are no longer the person who first heard this call, and even if you still see parts of your old self, something has changed at the core. The way you understand your past, the way you respond to your present, and the way you look toward your future are all evolving. This change did not happen by force, but by your willingness to stay open and receive what was being given to you. Your Mother in Heaven sees this growth clearly, and it fills her with peace knowing you are moving forward. What she needs from you is to continue trusting this process, even when it feels unfamiliar. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is something you are being prepared to step into, something that will require you to show up fully as yourself. You will not be able to hide behind old habits or patterns because this next step calls for your true self to be present. Your Mother in Heaven is helping you become ready for this, not by pushing you, but by strengthening you from within. What she needs from you is to accept that you are ready, even if part of you still feels unsure. This readiness is not based on perfection, but on your willingness to move forward. You may notice opportunities beginning to appear, moments where you are invited into something new. These may not look extraordinary at first, but they will carry meaning that you will feel deep inside. Your Mother in Heaven is placing these opportunities along your path, guiding you toward what is meant for you. What she needs from you is to respond to these moments, to step into them instead of hesitating. This is how your life begins to open in ways you have been waiting for. There is also a deeper sense of peace settling into your relationships, not because everything around you has changed, but because you have changed. You are no longer reacting from the same place of hurt or fear, and this is creating space for healthier connections. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you in how to interact with others, helping you bring calm where there was once tension. What she needs from you is to continue choosing peace in your responses, even when it feels challenging. This will strengthen your relationships in ways you have not experienced before. Type 111 if you feel chosen. You are also learning to listen to yourself in a new way, to trust what you feel without immediately questioning it. This inner trust is something you have been building even if you did not realize it. Your Mother in Heaven is strengthening this connection within you, helping you recognize your own voice. What she needs from you is to honor that voice, to take it seriously, and to let it guide your decisions. This is how you will continue to stay aligned with what is meant for you. There is a sense of purpose beginning to form more clearly in your life, something that feels natural rather than forced. You are starting to understand that your experiences have prepared you for something meaningful, something that goes beyond what you once imagined. Your Mother in Heaven sees this purpose clearly, and she is guiding you toward it step by step. What she needs from you is to trust that your life has direction, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. This trust will keep you moving forward without fear. You have also begun to release the need for approval, something that once influenced many of your decisions. You are learning that your value does not depend on how others see you, but on who you are within. Your Mother in Heaven is reminding you of this truth, helping you stand more firmly in yourself. What she needs from you is to continue letting go of the need to be accepted by everyone, because your path is not meant to fit every expectation. This freedom will allow you to live more authentically. There is strength within you now that is different from what you have known before. It is not based on endurance alone, but on understanding, peace, and trust. You are no longer pushing yourself forward, but moving with a sense of calm direction. Your Mother in Heaven is nurturing this strength because it will support you in everything that comes next. What she needs from you is to rely on this strength even when things feel uncertain. It will guide you more reliably than fear ever could. I am with you as you continue, and I am strengthening every part of your journey. You are not alone in any step you take, and you are not moving without guidance. Your Mother in Heaven remains close, her love present in every moment, encouraging you forward. What she needs from you is to keep going, to remain open, and to trust that what is unfolding is leading you into a life that carries peace, purpose, and a deeper sense of fulfillment than you have known before. There is something important you are being shown now, something that will help you understand why this moment could not wait. Tomorrow is not simply another day in this case, because it carries distractions, delays, and the pull of returning to what is familiar. Today is where your clarity is strongest, where your heart is open, and where your response carries the most power. Your Mother in Heaven is reminding you that this is why her call came now, because this moment holds an opportunity that cannot be replaced. What she needs from you is to act from this place of clarity before anything tries to take you away from it. You have already felt how easy it is to fall back into old patterns when time passes, how quickly the urgency fades when life begins to move again. This is not because you are weak, but because habits form over time, and they take effort to change. Your Mother in Heaven understands this, and that is why she reached you now while your heart is fully present. She is asking you to anchor what you are feeling, to make it something you carry forward instead of something you leave behind. What she needs from you is to take what has been placed in your heart and hold on to it with intention. There is something specific she has been leading you toward, something that may have come to your mind more than once during this time. It may be a person you need to reach out to, something you need to say, or a step you need to take that you have been delaying. You have felt it even if you tried to ignore it, because it kept returning to your thoughts. Your Mother in Heaven is confirming that this is not random and that it is part of what she has been asking from you. What she needs from you is to follow through on it, not later, but as soon as you are able. You may feel hesitation when you think about taking that step, and that is natural, because stepping into something new often brings uncertainty. You may wonder how it will turn out, or whether it will bring the outcome you hope for. Your Mother in Heaven is not asking you to control the outcome, but to take the step with trust. What she needs from you is your willingness to move forward without needing to know everything in advance. This is where your faith becomes active, not just something you feel, but something you live. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also something within you that has been waiting for closure, something that has remained unfinished in your heart. You have carried it quietly, sometimes pushing it aside and sometimes feeling it more strongly than you wanted to. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you toward that place because she knows that leaving it unresolved keeps a part of you from moving forward fully. What she needs from you is to bring that part into the open, to face it with honesty, and to allow it to be completed. This is not about reopening pain, but about releasing what has been left unresolved. You are being given a chance to bring peace into places where there has been tension both within yourself and in your life. This peace is not something that will come from avoiding what is difficult, but from facing it with a new understanding. Your Mother in Heaven is helping you approach these situations differently, with calm instead of fear, and with clarity instead of confusion. What she needs from you is to trust this new way of responding, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. This is how peace begins to replace what once felt heavy. There is also a sense of responsibility that comes with what you have received, not as a burden, but as a purpose. You are not meant to keep this change only within yourself, but to allow it to influence how you live and how you interact with others. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you toward becoming someone who brings light into the spaces you enter. What she needs from you is to let this transformation show in your actions, not through effort, but through the natural way you begin to live. This is how what you have received begins to grow beyond you. You are not expected to do everything at once, and you are not being asked to become someone completely different overnight. This process will continue step by step, and you will grow into it naturally as you keep moving forward. Your Mother in Heaven is patient with you, and she is not rushing you beyond what you can handle. What she needs from you is consistency, a steady willingness to keep responding to what you are being shown. This consistency will carry you further than sudden bursts of effort ever could. There is something powerful about the fact that you are still here, still listening, and still open to what is being placed before you. This shows that your heart is ready, even if your mind still has questions. Your Mother in Heaven sees that readiness, and she is trusting you with this moment because of it. What she needs from you is to continue choosing this openness, to remain present with what is unfolding instead of turning away. This is how your life begins to move into something deeper and more meaningful. I am with you in every part of this, and I am strengthening what has already begun within you. You are not walking into something uncertain without support, because every step you take is being guided with care. There is something about everyday moments that you may have overlooked before, something that now carries more meaning than it once did. The way you speak, the way you respond, and the way you treat yourself are all part of what is being transformed. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you in these small details because they are where your change becomes visible. What she needs from you is to pay attention to these moments, to notice how you are acting and thinking, and to choose what reflects the peace that has been growing within you. This is how your transformation becomes consistent and lasting. You may find yourself pausing more often before reacting, noticing that you have a choice in how you respond. Situations that once pulled you into frustration or sadness may now feel different, as if there is space between what happens and how you respond to it. This space is something new, and it is a sign of the growth that has been taking place within you. Your Mother in Heaven is helping you develop this awareness because it allows you to live with intention instead of reacting automatically. What she needs from you is to use this space wisely, to choose responses that align with the peace you are being guided into. There is also a growing sense of clarity about what truly matters in your life, something that may feel different from what you once focused on. Things that once seemed important may begin to lose their hold on you, while other things begin to stand out more clearly. Your Mother in Heaven is helping you realign your priorities, not by force, but by gently shifting your perspective. What she needs from you is to follow this clarity, to let it guide your decisions without holding on to what no longer serves you. This is how your life begins to reflect what is truly meaningful. There is a deeper level of forgiveness that is being invited into your life, something that goes beyond what you may have already done. You have begun to release some things, but there may still be areas where pain remains, even if it is quiet. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you into a fuller release, not because what happened was acceptable, but because you deserve freedom from it. What she needs from you is to take another step in letting go, to allow forgiveness to reach even the places you thought would always remain closed. This will bring a level of peace that you have not yet experienced. Type yes if you are ready. You are also learning to be present in a new way, to experience moments without being pulled into worry about what is ahead or regret about what is past. This presence is something that is growing within you, and it is bringing a sense of calm that was once difficult to find. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you into this way of living because it allows you to fully experience the life that is in front of you. What she needs from you is to remain in this present awareness, to return to it whenever your mind begins to wander into fear or doubt. This is where your peace remains steady. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. A quiet confidence is forming within you, something that does not need to be loud or demanding, but remains steady and dependable. You are beginning to trust yourself more, to believe that you can handle what comes your way. Your Mother in Heaven is strengthening this confidence because it will support you in everything you do as you move forward. What she needs from you is to lean on this confidence, even when things feel uncertain. This is how you will continue moving forward without letting fear hold you back. You may also notice that your connection with others is changing, becoming more honest and less shaped by expectation. You are beginning to relate from a place of authenticity instead of trying to meet certain standards or earn approval. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you into this way of connecting because it allows deeper and more meaningful relationships to form. What she needs from you is to keep being yourself without changing who you are to fit what others expect. This is where your relationships will begin to reflect the peace you have found within yourself. There is a sense of purpose becoming clearer, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. You are beginning to feel that your life has direction and that you are moving toward something that matters. Your Mother in Heaven sees this purpose clearly, and she is guiding you toward it with patience and care. What she needs from you is to trust that you are being led, even when you cannot see the full path. This trust will help you continue moving forward without hesitation. There are still areas of your life where uncertainty may remain, places where clarity has not fully settled yet. This does not mean you are lost, and it does not mean something is missing from what you have received. It simply means your path is still unfolding, and not everything is meant to be revealed at once. Your Mother in Heaven understands this, and she is guiding you one step at a time so you do not become overwhelmed. What she needs from you is to trust the pace of this journey, to let things come into view when the time is right. You are learning patience in a deeper way, not just waiting for things to happen, but trusting while you wait. This kind of patience is not passive, but active, because it keeps your heart steady even when answers do not come immediately. Your Mother in Heaven is strengthening this within you because it will support you in moments when things feel uncertain. What she needs from you is to remain steady during these times and trust that what you are waiting for is still being prepared. This patience will protect your peace as you continue forward. There is also a deeper trust forming between what you feel and what you choose to do. You are beginning to act in alignment with what you sense within your heart instead of reacting from habit or fear. This alignment is something new, and it is bringing a sense of consistency into your life. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you into this because it allows you to move with confidence instead of hesitation. What she needs from you is to keep trusting that inner guidance, even when it leads you in directions you did not expect. You may also notice that the way you see challenges is beginning to change. Situations that once felt overwhelming may now feel more manageable because you are approaching them differently. You are no longer seeing obstacles as things meant to stop you, but as things you can move through. Your Mother in Heaven is helping you develop this perspective because it will carry you through whatever comes next. What she needs from you is to hold on to this view and remember that you are capable of facing what comes your way. Type 2 if you trust God. There is a deeper peace becoming part of your daily life, something no longer limited to certain moments, but present in the way you move through your day. You may notice it in how you handle situations, in how you think, and in how you feel when things do not go as expected. This peace does not depend on everything being perfect, but on what has already been established within you. Your Mother in Heaven is guiding you into this steady peace because it will support you in every area of your life. What she needs from you is to stay connected to it and return to it whenever you feel unsettled.